I'm Muhammad Dzulfiqar Zakarias. My student number is 30. I'm from Laksamana Cahya Daniel Dharma Group and also from Maritime Class D. So today I will explain about the combination of possibilities of ships. So there's a lot of discussion I'm going to explain. Mezzanine funding start from the combination of ship financing and how it can be. And then how about the percentage of that mixture and the drawbacks of using that mixture of ship financing. And then I will compare that with the business using the combination as well. So how to finance growth of my company? It's considering the debt and equity. However, you may find the bank is unavailable. Perhaps it's because the high interest rate, no collateral, lack of equity investor. The investor is not interested, I mean, and underdevelopment stock market. So mezzanine is used for companies that are cash flow positive to further grow through expansion projects. Some of the advantage of mezzanine financing include no immediate loan. So mezzanine is used for companies that are cash flow positive to further growth through expansion projects. Some of the advantage of mezzanine financing include no immediate loan, amortizing with repayments. Typically starting in the year of 3 or 4, mezzanine is typically subordinate secured to senior leaders. Mezzanine is a long-term stable source of financing and does not require change of ownership or loss control right. In addition to providing great capital, mezzanine financing can be used for recapitalization, ownership, restructuring, and management. Mezzanine financing can be the winning strategy of your company. Agrees to loan the money under the condition that the lenders receive warrants or options. The lender will convert the outstanding into an appropriate ownership share. That share can be sold or transferred at the lender's discretion. So, however, lenders will charge higher interest rate to account for the risk. Mezzanine debt being a lesser priority than senior debt in regards to a company's loan repayment obligation. Firstly, equity, then debt and leasing. So equity is the probability of ship finance where capital was first purchased before a ship was constructed or where a ship's operation is operated. So there are 3 ways to get our model. The first one is from our own with all the funds, and we have a whole of our ship 100% in this sort of equation. The second is that all the funds can be raised by entering partner. That means 2 or more companies have this ship or business. The second is that all funds on the stock exchange will get it by selling, and there will be a lot of stakeholders who have this company in this case. The second form of possibilities for ship finance is debt. So in this case, the company's initial funds are obtained through institutional borrowing. Then we build a new ship or run our company after we get the loan. The loan is split into three forms. Lending is the first way to get loans. So borrow from the bank in this situation, and I have to pay our loan plus the interest rate. The second way is by credits from the shipyard. In this case, the shipyard was the institution that gave our funds to build or buy a ship. The third way is by bonds. Bonds are a written promise to pay a certain amount of money in the future, along with loan interest, depend on a fixed interest rate at a given date. The third option to fund the ship is leasing. For this loan, we lend the initial funds from our company to another company, which could supply our company with funds. Here are range of interest rates and payments arrangements are formed between the borrower's company and then the lending company. The creditor did not own the goods in full until payment is made to the lending firm. So, however, every shipping company has corporation anywhere has their own funding fund, which in turn needs to find the company's most lucrative source of finance. There are companies that use only one type, and there are companies that use mixture of type as well. And the mix I'll describe is the first equity mixture, namely personal funds with the first step, namely bank loans. Shoal Line business use this mix. Shoal Lines is a shipping firm, but since 1917, Shoal Lines is a shipping firm, but since 1970, this firm has also been a subcontractor in the oil and gas business. By the start of funding for company funds, the overall funds between 30 and 40% came from the company's founders' private funds, and the remainder made loans to bank. The largest one, namely CIMB Singapore Bank, and loans from other banks as well. The corporation is expected to do this combination to calculate the total amount of source of fund. The total amount of source of fund need to operate the business. It was an attempt to satisfy this need with private sector money, and it was possible to borrow banks with different conditions and payment deadlines for the shortfalls. Through the time, the date for this payment needs to be determined by considering the sales of the company. The profit gain must be greater than the company's debt each time to reap the company's benefit. Okay, perhaps enough so that I can say as my explanation is finished. No more or less, as well as mistakes that I say either intentionally or not. I do apologize. Thanks for the intention, and thank you.